Welcome back, guys. This is Gaming with Austin. And today, I'm gonna do Futuristic Mansion series of Minecraft. Starting on creative mode. Peaceful mode. Always day. Remove weather cycle, so it'll be easier. It's time to create the world. Let's fire up the world. Let's fire things up. I already drew down my footprint. I drew down my footprint yesterday as a means of because sometimes it's good to plan ahead. As soon as the world loads up, this is part 1. Where should I? Where should I? My goal is to locate now. Das ist gut. Go over to inventory. Grab a flint and steel. Let's do this. I'm intentionally causing a forest fire, but I'm keeping it contained. I'm not doing it to destroy the world. My MC world. I'm not doing it for the purpose of destroying the world. Like, I'm doing this to clear things up as a means of land clearance. As a means of clearing land. It's gonna be a pretty big house. The purpose of doing the arson like this. If this was real life, it would probably be considered arson. The dictator in my TV series, like the main antagonist, would rule not only an entire country, but an entire planet with an iron fist. Like, he would have 99... He'd have almost complete control of the economy. To explain why I'm destroying... when I'm clearing out a forest like this... The reason I'm just, like, this is part 1 of my Futuristic Mansion series. This part would be land clearance. It would be about clearing the land. When vegans poop out the garden, that's actually... Even though I'm a vegan, I find it pretty funny that vegans poop out a garden. It's actually... You know, it's kind of offensive to some. It's actually really funny at the same time. Even though I'm a vegan, I'm not offended by that, actually. I'm really not that offended by it. In fact, I get kind of a good laugh out of it. Because it's actually pretty funny, because they eat nothing but vegetables. actually get a good laugh out of it. I see it's actually pretty funny. I think it's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty hilarious. As a vegan, I see it as actually really funny. Even though I myself am a vegan. Most vegans would get offended by it. I get a good... Some vegans do get a good laugh out of it. Vegans pooping out a garden. That's actually pretty funny. I do get some of those... What color should I get my house? What material should I use? Concrete. Concrete's a good choice. Even as a vegan, I do find those anti-vegan memes, some of those anti-vegan memes is pretty funny. Some of those memes are actually pretty funny. Like vegans pooping out gardens. It's actually pretty funny. I think it's actually really funny. Like some of those memes. I do not regret going vegan. At all. I don't regret going vegan. In fact, going vegan was actually one of the best things I've done for my health. think it's one of the best things I've done for my personal health, as well as my well-being. It is true that some women will crave meat when they go on their periods. Sometimes they might even crave raw meat, which is kind of disgusting. There are some health reasons to go vegan too. As I myself I've been vegan for about a little over 7 months now. I've been getting healthier in leaps and bounds since going vegan. I wasn't always vegan. I've been vegetarian since the end of October of 2017. I've been vegetarian since then. And I've been vegan since last February of this year. Block off that vein. And continued land clearance. Have you ever felt that your future is your past? But I don't know why. I wonder what makes me happy. Since this is the very first episode, this is going to be a pilot episode. It's probably going to last about an hour. Since this is going to be a pilot episode. Like, since this is a premiere. Since this is just a premiere. This is going to be about an hour long. Since this is a premiere, I'm gonna make this last about an hour. Since this is just a premiere. My goal with my series this is just a series premiere. I know. Has any of y'all heard of the TV show called Teacher's Pet by Gary Baseman? By the way, when President got elected, the POTUS, that's one of the many nicknames for our current president. When Cheese Puff got elected, Baseman decided to sport a Hitler stash to mock Trump. It's actually pretty funny when he decided to mock Donald Trump. Because he actually definitely used the same tactics as Adolf Hitler to get into power. Because I might do some Sims videos every once in a while. But not every day like I used to, because I want things to get repetitive after a while. I want it to get kind of repetitive. Because people would start lashing out at me for making stuff that gets too repetitive. I'm gonna keep burning down some trees to ensure I have enough room. This is so I could focus on another task while the trees get destroyed. The truth is, you do not need meat to get protein. I know, because I've been vegan for 7 months. It looks like I packed on a shit ton of muscle. I'm doing a bit of terraforming too. Like, to ensure I have a flat enough plane. Because my goal is, because the width of the base of the house would be about 250. 50, 65 meters. The width of the base of the house would be about 65 meters. I'm still setting a bunch of trees ablaze. And the reason I'm doing this, like I told you the reason earlier in the video. Because when building a massive house like this, land clearance is kind of crucial. Because think of urban planning. The land clearance was crucial to building settlements. It still is kind of crucial today, but eventually we'd have to take advantage of the landforms so we could have settlements of the future by taking advantage of nature. If I was to be president of the United States, people would probably call me the gassiest president. Instead of being the assiest president like our current president, or the classiest president like Barack Obama, I'd be the gassiest. Because of my flatulence. Because I do have a flatulence problem. That's okay. It's part of who I am. People would call me the gassiest president. Like, I'd probably be the butt of my of all those jokes because of my for one, flatulence problem. The biggest culprit would be my flatulence problem. We all pass gas every once in a while. That's normal. That's completely normal to pass gas. It's normal for us to pass gas. It's normal for us to pass gas. That's okay. It's natural. This is the result of your body fermenting your food into methane. And I'd have to have the ground leveled out before I start construction on the mansion. The first part is leveling out the earth. Level out the earth. Level out the ground. Because, you know, leveling it out is crucial to building a house. Don't need that, don't need that. Good. Because, you know, leveling out the ground is crucial. Before you get someone a job, you have to give them food first. Because if you force them to work for the food even though they're already malnourished, they wouldn't be able to work for it because they're too weak to do that. So it's best that you give them food before you have them get a job. Which probably explains why Africa's in a state of perpetual poverty. People are too weak to get jobs. because of famine and war that is going on. And it creates a pretty vicious cycle of poverty and famine. It creates a very vicious cycle that is set to amplify if left unchecked. It's going to amplify. Guns don't kill people. Crazy people with guns kill people. You know, it's not just a matter of disciplining your child that can reduce the risk of a mass shooting. It's not just a matter of how you discipline your child. It's a matter of the ideology of your parents, too. That affects your likelihood of shooting. It's a matter of their parents' ideology, too, that affects your likelihood of shooting up public spaces. And how dedicated you are to religion. Like the case of Eric Rudolph, who decided to blow up the Olympic Park. His motive was to cancel the Olympics. His motive for doing so was he wanted to cancel the 1996 Olympics because of their support for abortion clinics. That's an example of anti-abortion violence. And probably LGBT rights related too. Before construction begins on the house, the ground must be leveled out. It's to make the construction easier. to explain my love for lentils, for consuming lentils, a lot of it has to do with protein. Because even carnivore or not, you need to make sure you get enough protein. Lentils are a very good source of plant-based protein. And some people might think I'm doing some griefing on Minecraft, but really I'm not. I'm just clearing out land. You don't need to source your cholesterol in your diet to survive. You're not one of those people with Smith-Lemli-Opitz syndrome. Or maybe, if you can't... Or maybe it's a steroid disease, not a cholesterol disease. 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The truth is, you do not need meat to get protein. I don't know where you got that idea from, you carnistic bastards. But you don't need meat. You're not a cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'd like for it to blend in with the surroundings, sort of. The truth is, you really don't need me to survive. I don't know where you got that idea from. The only crunches I do is the crunches in which my abs are involved. Because physical activity is crucial to me. Five, 10. Five, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's ignite the TNT. We're gonna make it go boom. I like how it goes boom boom. Like Kim Jong-un and his rockets. Eventually, I might think about doing a live stream on Instagram. Anyways, this should be it for part 1 of my futuristic mansion in Minecraft. As always, Gaming with Alston signing off. I encourage you to support me on Patreon and follow me on social media for more content like this. As always, Gaming with Alston signing off. Thank you for watching, stay tuned for more. I encourage you to follow me on social media for more content like this.